Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
Oh, dart in your neck.
No, that's okay. No fucking dart in your neck. What?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco, and tonight I'll be your host and DM. Starting with my cast, we have to my left James playing Hobblet the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
We have Dave as Zero, Valen's Avatar of War.
Hark! Adventure awaits! Oh, okay. I need to go settle down.
Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
Hark, an airship! Everybody just keep yelling hark.
Make me an airship!
Hark! To his left, it's Massimo as Morton Mack, a.k.a. Gorgeous Mort.
I love adventures.
To his left, Zach is Peridot Lincoln Woods.
What up, babies?
And finally, John is Lord Jarrell the Light.
Onwards and forwards, men.
Okay, so last time you guys had acquired a bond company stooge. You were
Who looks like Jeff Goldblum?
but balding
Balding and ugly.
and a little uglier.
God, it ruined it.
I love that so much more now because you ruin everything for me.
Me personally?
No, just that one time, and it's kind of all of you guys. So
That's a sick burn.
We ruin jokes. We
Got
ruin
the
aloe
aloe
vera
vera
for that
cudgel.
I'm still a little miffed
You
by the
haven't
cudgel.
forgiven me for the cudgel.
That was the last time I DM'd.
It was gold.
Wait,
So,
was the cudgel actually gold?
It was bronze. I forget
moving
what it looked like.
on. You guys acquired a bond company stooge. You had made your way to the crash site of your airship. It was surrounded by some sort of magical force barrier that people were working way too hard to keep up. As you would probably recall from the past when magic was much more easily accessible. And you also remember it feels kind of weird right now when you cast spells, even like the most minor spells. Magic just feels a little weird.
It's like you put on your underpants backwards.
Kind of, yeah. I would explain it, yeah, like that kind of level of discomfort at this, like just at a resting level. But you can't adjust it. And you were essentially tasked with designing a new airship and have been given a list of materials to collect.
5 things.
Yes, in order to make this happen. So, do I need to recap all the items, or do you guys have it written down?
To the Dryads!
Let's
That's where you
recap.
want to go first?
Okay. You need to acquire some lifting gas. You need to
Okay.
acquire some adult dragon wings for the sails. You need to acquire some sky obsidian for the ballast. Some enchanted wood.
Oh my god, it's like 100 things.
And and bind an air elemental with the device the Omega Project gave you.
It's
To
5
the
things.
Dryads. I have a way with words.
Sure.
All right. So to the woods to the north are the,
The Dryads.
Dryads. That Quinn's really kind of like steering the
I'm
ship.
looking at you guys
here,
right now. I'm
and-
just the world.
If Quinn's saying it, I'm doing it. So Mort is all on board, like hop, skipping, and jumping right behind.
That seems like the easiest one to you.
What are we getting from them?
Enchanted
Enchanted
wood.
You're just all about the enchanted. I knew somebody was gonna say something at some point.
Nobody
I'm so
said anything.
surprised You snickered. That was a
was good enough.
Enchanted Wood snicker. Like, you can't get away from it.
So what are the rest of you? How are you feeling?
Hoblet had sort of advocated more towards trying to ruckus with the dragon, and Zero, who's had a bit of a recent personality shift, is sort of leaning that way as well.
Okay, so we have 2 for a dragon,
Wait, what?
2 for a dryad.
Jarrell is undecided. He would probably like to go with the easiest one first. That's why he said.
I guess that
Makes sense to me.
That is a relative term, I'd say.
Well, the enchanted wood and the sky obsidian require us being tactful. The air elemental and the adult dragon wings require us just beating something. Perhaps the natural gas would be the simplest. Hoblet, do you know where to get any gas?
Sure, magical.
He's just gonna fart at me. Fart noise.
Oh God.
We've gone there now.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we're that kind of podcast now.
I could ask around. I'm sure we could find somewhere.
I mean, you honestly might know better than anybody where, because that would require some probably mining or something like that, right?
Well, you just need to help them find a place to secure a drilling site. They will take care of the rest. You just need to be
Find the site.
to find the site. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Do we have the expertise to find the right
That's
kind of
that's
site?
yeah. That's why I'm asking. Hoblet
I don't
specifically.
know. Do you?
Can I roll like a history check? Do I know anything about anything here? Does this make any sense?
What kind
to
of
me?
history check are you trying to make specifically? Like, what are you trying
Like
to
a
recall
nature check?
information about?
Actually, a nature check would probably be more.
To see if any like gases would be naturally occurring in this region.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Ooh. That is a 17.
Yeah, the north, like the area just inland of the northwestern coast of this peninsula, so almost, I would say, due north, several miles. There may be some prospective land, but you have no idea who owns it or like what's over there. But I mean, you know that just based on the geography of this region, like yes, this would be a sort of an area that would support those kind of deposits.
We're probably headed north no matter what.
Is that where the dragon is as well?
Maybe.
You don't know where the dragon
Oh,
is.
right.
I feel like we're
looking
just
for a
gonna.
dragon.
Any
I feel like
adult
we're gonna
dragon.
run into this dragon
So-
at an inopportune time.
How about, since I have no idea where to look for a dragon around here. So why don't we keep our eyes open for any flying dragons?
Right.
I feel like if there's a dragon around, we're probably gonna see it. And I say this to
mean,
Quinn like mean,
that's-
like in a mean way,
I don't know. I mean,
always true.
you've gotten all this way and have only encountered one dragon.
which we knew was there because it was flapping its fucking wings.
Well,
And
no,
if
it
you-
turned into a dragon. It was a dude.
Yeah, that was the second.
You're talking about
first
the
was a
wyvern.
I am talking about the wyvern. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh God!
That thing was.
Oh right, yes.
That was a whole
The
thing.
wyvern.
So no, you don't always know they're there. Okay,
Mort shuts up now.
and you weren't there.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I'm
don't
sure
get it.
you know there is a whole city worth of people with potential information too, in libraries and things like that. There's probably even bona fide dragon hunters out there in the world. You never know. There are many ways you can gather information about any of these things, should you choose to explore the world around you.
I think that we should
To the
go-
dryads.
I again am still right behind Quinn. I'm ready to go. Let's go north.
Someone needs to make a decision.
I'm gonna start walking
yeah,
north. Literally, I'm gonna hop on Pepper and I'm going.
You guys start heading north.
Well, I guess we've got to go save Mort from himself.
Yeah.
Mort did one of the only, and this is one of the only times he's done this. He took initiative and followed a plan.
Oh no, this is awesome. Everyone should be doing it from time to time.
All right.
If we only have one person leading us all the time, it's going to get boring. We got to switch
I'm
it
just
up.
saying.
Well, Quinn's usually leading, so it's natural to follow.
Is he?
Yeah, usually.
I disagree with
He
that.
does have the best plans.
Really? You don't think that's the case?
We can say that. We can say that since Felix isn't around.
I feel like when I come up with a plan, it usually follows through properly.
I feel like
Have
there's
you-
another person
but-
in the podcast.
But
that
I feel
that
like
just
there's
doesn't
somebody
happen.
else that wants to make sure that his plans are at least tried.
Have you listened to the episodes where Felix and Quinn aren't there?
Oh,
Do you remember what happens
absolute
in
chaos.
all of those episodes?
Right, which is why you need one of us.
Then Hobblet gets to make plans.
Or Jarrell tries and fails miserably.
Cool. So we're following Quinn's lead to the north.
Okay.
In which general direction are you heading?
North.
North.
Probably
Like
north. It would probably
General
As
direction
far
that we're
as-
going is
I would say
north.
if you look at a compass and it's pointing north, that's where we're headed.
Yeah,
Straight
from
north.
here,
Let
pretty
me put,
much.
Let me put that a different way.
Yeah, you should.
As you are heading north,
Okay.
it is a several-day ride to the edge of the forest. The lands that may be prospective grounds for drilling for lifting gas are sort of to the, now at this point now you're northwest.
Okay.
So now do you begin to deviate towards the woods or towards the lands for the lifting gas?
What's closest?
The lifting gas.
The lifting gas thing.
But, and and I'm willing to be democratic about this.
Aw, how charitable.
The dryads, we can get the lifting gas on our way back from the dryads.
Yep.
Just a thought.
You just
Wait,
have to like
you're
survey
still-
some land.
You're still
essentially.
leading the way
Yeah.
anyway, so.
Do
Like
it.
it's not. It's like a simple. It seems like a simple task we can just do along.
seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
it.
You say that.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
I'm just. I mean, I have no reason to believe that it's not.
These all seem like simple tasks, except for the dragon killing
The,
thing.
the dryads will be challenging, but I think it can happen.
I also think that we have not
Yeah.
caused a ruckus with another group of people in a long time.
Let's
and we're
not,
overdue.
Let's not do that.
One episode?
No,
One episode is
Yeah.
overdue.
we literally did that. Literally,
You were being interrogated and causing a ruckus.
right.
Okay, that's
mean-
not that kind of ruckus. I'm talking about like a fight ruckus. Like I need more titching.
Let's get there.
I'm sure Hobblet is as well,
We got
So you head towards the north.
which makes me think. But yeah, okay.
So we're heading towards the Dryad North with the aim to cause a ruckus.
Right.
No,
Right.
no.
You did this. You did this.
Oh.
You did this. Yes.
See, and
So
then
here we go.
Some people
We're
here are
headed
trying to
up
cause a
towards
ruckus.
the dryads.
Can I clarify?
Yep.
What are dryads?
they're
Kind of like the bad ads,
they're like
but
tree
they have like
nymphs.
no sense of humor in the commercial. It's a really dry ad.
They're like
Like
they're,
English ads?
They're like yeah, there you go. They're tree nymphs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm mostly
How
asking
many can I
for-
smash
Yeah,
at
so
one
we-
time?
Everybody
they-
all
right.
at the same time listening to this, please
they are
Google
Fey descendants.
Dryad.
Okay,
Like
so
fairy
they
descendants.
are Fae or fairies,
Yes, they
which is
are.
not.
Hello. If she's there, I'm down.
You don't want them on your bad
No.
side, correct?
I mean,
No.
if anyone wants to roll to see what they know about some dryads,
Jarrell would like to.
I would welcome that.
What kind of roll is it?
That would be history or
History?
nature.
I'm also rolling.
Oh, I just got a 12.
I just rolled a nat fucking 20. I've
You,
been
Hobblet?
in and out of dryad communities my whole
And then
entire
back
life.
in, and then back
They
out.
actually,
have
before I
folklore
was
about-
Hobblet the Smasher, I was Hobblet the Dryad Whisperer. That's what
So
they
it's
used
funny
to
you
call
say
me.
that. So you know that while the dryads are very reclusive, they also are very mischievous.
Mhm.
Um,
Did you know
especially-
that no Dryad has ever had pepperoni pizza before?
You were the first to introduce them to pepperoni pizza. They immediately picked the pepperoni off.
Just like I do.
The pepperoni has to touch the pizza, but not be consumed with the pizza.
Right.
It's a custom, okay?
Do nymphs eat meat?
They do.
I mean,
now.
do dryads eat meat?
No,
Which is why they picked them off.
Okay.
And
Are
so
they, are they nymphos now? Like what are these people?
No,
I'm
they're
sorry.
not nymphos, but
They're
they are
nymphs.
they are known to be very manipulative. However, Hobblet, in his history with them, has learned this lesson, but yet managed to make it out amicably. But he knows that these are tricky
Bitches.
humanoids.
you got to play on their level.
All right.
Otherwise, they don't respect you.
And they don't quite appreciate strangers coming around.
What are they
Just
usually wearing?
Don't speak.
What are they usually wearing?
No, no.
Are you
nothing.
trying to
I
get
would
fashion
like
advice?
To just what are they usually
I wouldn't.
wearing?
I mean, I guess like
They
What's
make
their
their
custom?
clothing.
They look like dresses and clothes, but it's just like, it's literally just branches and stuff that are like growing out of their body and covering like and
Okay.
creating sort of
Okay.
this like. you
So I
know,
can't mimic myself to kind of like look.
Not at all.
I mean, you're wearing wicker.
You are
so-
wearing wicker. That's probably as close as you're gonna get.
Okay. That's not bad. That's a good start.
And there's still 4 of you?
Yeah.
How long does that last?
That's a great question.
I think it's over by now.
I don't
feel
think
like
it
you-
is.
you
I do
faded
not
in-
think it actually is. Hold on one second.
It's probably a couple hours tops.
It doesn't clone your horse.
Nope.
And I always had a...
Nope. It
I always had a-
lasts for 1 minute.
Though. Yeah.
So there are way long ago. There are no more morts that has been done with.
And existentially speaking, are you the same Mort
Yes.
from before?
Yes. The other were just losery duplicates. Not illusory.
Losery.
They're all
We've already
Losery
agreed in the
duplicates.
past. The pronunciation is just losery.
Losery.
Okay.
Right.
Oh. Oh, losery.
Well, it was more just because they're all like a bunch of jabronis, you know. It's like,
yeah.
right. So, you guys begin to sort of get closer to the edge of the forest. It's getting very dark now. It's becoming to be evening. You're probably going to reach the edge of the forest by nightfall. What do you do? Do you continue forward into the woods at night, or do you try to find a way to make camp?
That smirk told me no.
No, I'm genuinely asking. Do you choose to?
Do you go into the dark forest? Or...
Sit out where the dragon's gonna eat you while you're sleeping.
Again, we keep talking about this dragon,
No,
but you're on
while
the
you're
search for
sleeping.
dryads.
Right.
I don't know what
Get
you're
your
talking
D's
about.
straight.
Just these fucking just mystery dragons. Like, no, you're gonna have to figure out where the fuck they are. I'm not gonna just drop some mystery dragon on you. Who do you think I am?
Uh-huh, okay.
So where are we exactly right now in reference to like how far away are we from their like camp or?
You're still, I mean, you're still probably a couple miles from the edge of the forest.
Okay.
You are in sort of the like highlands right now. It's sort of like, you know, like, I mean, it's more plains than it is hills, but like you can easily see as you sort of crest a hill like where the edge of the forest is, but still like several hours from there.
Okay.
Or coming about an hour from there, I say. And it's gonna be like nighttime by the time you reach the edge.
I mean, I'm trying to fly fast and loose here. I wouldn't mind riding through the night. I'm assuming everybody else wants to like make camp, wait till the morning,
Yeah, we should stop.
and be smart.
Where are you making camp?
In the forest, at the edge of
In the forest at the edge.
So at the edge of in the forest,
How far
Wait.
in are you at the edge of the
No,
forest?
no, no.
30 feet.
Maybe not. Maybe in the plain at the edge of the forest.
Yeah, so like in plain sight.
Yes.
Haha.
Oh, fuck.
I hate the way you're looking at us right now.
No, listen, please do not take this smile
Keith, listen.
or any of this
Hobblet.
as anything. This is all misdirection.
Does anybody have like a decent survival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I have +4.
Okay. What's yours?
+4 as well. Yeah.
So I would say like, I mean, like, you know the dryads, and you have decent survival. So where do you think we should?
We should set up camp.
And then me and you should take turns. Me and you
Meanwhile-
should take turns doing watch, obviously, as well.
What we're suggesting is that maybe you make a survival check
Right.
to find and set up a good campsite, a good safe campsite.
13.
You think you find yourself something that's secluded enough where it's like, inside the forest, but close enough to the edge where you can still see sort of the, at least movement and like moonlight,
Okay.
through the trees.
Okay.
But you're pushed in enough that maybe someone wouldn't be able to pick out a campfire, like if they were standing at the edge.
Stay on your toes here, boys. These dryads are tricky little fuckers.
I think they can hear you usually too. So just be
They
careful
know
what
I'm
you say.
there. They know. We walked into their forest.
You gave them pizza.
They probably already know we're here.
Right.
Do you have a pepperoni pizza with you to?
Negative. I forgot it at
That was a
home.
bad look.
You just have a pepperoni pizza sitting at home.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been home?
Yeah.
Years at this
It's a little freezer burned, okay?
I told my mom not to touch it.
So, it's nighttime. You set up your camp. Is anyone taking watch, or you guys like
Zero might as well take watch. He doesn't sleep.
Good point. I'll stay up with Zero for a while as well. For maybe an hour or two,
Yeah,
and then I'll
because Zero doesn't sleep.
lull myself to sleep. I'll just talk to Zero.
Does Zero want you talking
Well,
to
we
him?
never bond. I don't think me and Zero have ever had a conversation.
So,
I'm going to. Well, is Bert Talamore? What's his name?
Dill.
Dilbertson.
Dilbertson.
Dilbert Trum.
Dilbertram.
Dilbertson.
Dilbert Trum.
yeah,
That was
Dilbertram.
Dilbertram.
Yeah, it is. It's Dilbertram Dilbertson.
Dilbertram was his first name? Okay.
Yeah, Dilbertram is his first name.
Does he have any kinship with the Dorfsons?
You have no idea. You would doubt it.
I'm looking for an opportunity to slip him a Mickey.
What do you mean by slipping the Mickey?
I mean, that's pretty standard.
Wait, I
fare.
forgot. You have
Acid.
acid in your belongings.
You're not gonna. No.
No, not the burning acid.
Oh.
Remember, he bought.
Yeah, like
He bought.
Both
I bought
kind.
both.
He bought. Yeah, both kinds of
somewhere
acid.
between Jack Kerouac and Hunter S. Thompson.
So
Gotcha.
I don't know what that.
Right down the fucking rabbit hole with this guy.
So I'm trying to dose the reporter.
I think you should start by microdosing him.
Right. Well, that's what my goal is to just
Give him a little bit.
give him a little bit. And
I would
keep him-
imagine that at some point
Start
in
him
the
on
evening,
a shallow slope towards insanity.
So I
But
have-
wouldn't he just build up an immunity to said acid if
You
you,
have
just
no idea.
microdose?
It's
That's not
LSD,
how
not
that works.
iocane powder.
It's not mushrooms. It's acid. He'll be
it's
fine.
not LSD. It's just acid.
Hallucinogen.
Nobody can see your heavy air quotes there. I'm trying to understand what's behind those.
We've already established the tone that you need to use when you use air quotes, and you missed it a little bit there.
If you can't hear my air quotes by now, that's not really my fault.
So it's not acid, it's
Acid.
But not acid. The burning kind.
Right.
No, just
No.
acid.
It's acid.
Right. Okay, I would imagine that at some point you guys are maybe sitting around the fire, sharing a drink, kind of.
But I also don't want to
down.
tell anybody else that I want to do this.
I understand. No one is aware of what you are doing thus far. So, maybe Zero's out, kind of keeping watch. Maybe a few people have gone to bed. Why don't we say that? I'm gonna just let's roll here. You know what? Quinn, Paradil, Mort, and Jarrell, all of you roll me a d20. Sure. Just give me the number.
Straight D20.
Yep.
God damn it!
Yeah, I'm not proud of mine.
do you got?
At least I wasted this. A 1.
Oh, 4.
4.
9.
Really bad.
Mort and Paradil,
Spicy.
roll off.
Roll off. Best out of 12.
That's a 12.
I got a 2.
Paradil and Jarrell
That's
are
not good.
also awake with Hobblet and Dilbertram.
All right.
So Hobblet, you guys are all sitting around the campfire,
Mm-hmm.
maybe talking, maybe just kind of staring into the fire in quiet contemplation.
Mm-hmm.
Dilbertram has he has a canteen that he is drinking some water out of, and he's just again, as some of you are still awake, just taking notes, observing, realizing there's not really much to write about right now, and is just enjoying the fire in silence.
So I've got a plan.
He's got a plan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I do not have sleight of hand.
No, you don't.
Right. So I can't.
I mean, you
Dipping
could.
it in there is not. Okay. So I am going to attempt to persuade him
Uh-huh.
to give me the water bottle
Okay.
under the guise of showing him a magic trick.
So instead of just asking for his water bottle.
Because that's creepy.
Right.
I'm
Magic is
gonna tell
less
him,
creepy.
So hold on. I want to hear what you say.
um,
I want to hear what you say. Talk to me. I am Dilbertrum.
Hey, friendo. You look like you could use a break. Want to see a trick?
And he kind of like looks up from the fire and he says, well, sure.
Let me see that bottle you've got there.
This one right. Roll an insight. Why don't you give me a persuasion?
Big time, Rick. Big time.
Oh.
An unnatural 20.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh no!
Wow.
I think I'm going to keep my water bottle right here. You have one right here, right there at your hip. Why don't you just use that and show me the trick?
It needs to be a specific size and material.
He looks at yours and he looks at his, and they are exactly the same size. I would like for you to roll me a deception. Wow. What did you get, Hobblet?
A 15.
You had to beat a modified 20.
Wow, wow.
Dilbertrum says, "You know, it's fine. I'd rather get back to work."
Okay, so he's still sitting at the fire?
He's still sitting at the fire, and he begins writing again.
Dart.
Oh, dart in your neck.
No, that's okay. Fucking dart in your neck. What? Dart in your neck. Well, fine. I didn't want to show you my trick anyways. I'm going to walk past him and deliberately, and if you need me to roll a strength check just to see how hard, but deliberately as hard as dwarvenly possible.
Which is really hard.
Yeah, wait. Like you're talking about like the upper reaches of dwarven strength. Is what you're
Maybe the
attempting
upper
here?
reach is necessary for this task.
Are you trying
Yeah,
to
he
hurt
hasn't
him?
said what he's
I'm
trying
not-
to do
yeah.
hard.
Right.
Right.
He just says he's going to do something hard.
Kicking
Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
kicking the water bottle.
You're gonna kick his water bottle.
Yes, off into wherever.
Was that your trick?
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see.
I mean, you just do that.
Okay,
Give me
cool.
a strength check.
Punt.
I fucking booted it.
What was it?
It was an 18.
Oh yeah, it's
unmodified.
it's in the woods. You hear it cling off a bunch of trees. It's
Okay.
lost in there.
Okay. Then, since I'm going to be taking
He
a long
looks
rest,
crestfallen.
yeah.
Like, why would you do something so? He just says, I just said pretend like I wasn't here.
Oh, I was pretending like you weren't here. Didn't even see the bottle there. Want me to get it back?
What a bully.
You should have just let me show him the trick.
Still being a bully.
You just failed to convince him to show him the trick.
I know. He should have just accepted my.
Oh, is that how this works?
Oh my.
Yes, I would love for you to go get it.
Okay, I have locate object. So I'm going to cast locate object and go get this fucker's water bottle back.
Sure.
Okay.
That water bottle is located directly on your hip.
I kicked it.
You did.
I was trying to abuse the spell's text because it's just because it's not a very specific item. I always said before they are exactly the same thing. They look exactly the same. They are the same water canteen. The one you are locating currently is on your hip.
Get the other one.
Ha ha. I know I may be, but this is maybe not normal. Like you wouldn't have expected this result.
Can he tell the difference between the two canteens either? Probably not.
Well, he knows that he definitely kicked one into the woods.
Right.
I
I
smell the difference.
That's that's a fact.
Just start sniffing like a hound. Just to,
Yeah, I feel like hoblets would be
it says
dingier.
Or specific object.
Okay.
Right, that's what the spell says.
You're like, oh, right. And then.
Right. Okay, so I'll cast it again.
No, you don't have to cast it again. I mean, like, it's still, you're still focusing on it. But this time it does, after some time, refocus to the one in the woods.
Okay.
You kicked it pretty far.
Okay. I'm going to go get
About
it.
100 feet away.
I'm going to go get it.
Sure.
When I get there, I'm going to take the lid off. I'm going to put some acid in it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to take it back
Acid.
to him.
I would like for you now
You went into the woods.
to make me a wisdom save.
You went into the goddamn woods.
I'm good.
Are you?
Oh yeah, I told you I am one with the dryads.
Uh-huh. What'd you get for your save?
27.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
See,
We can take him at face value.
everything that you just did happens exactly the way it did, and you walk back to the campsite.
Yep. I knew it would. That's
Yeah.
why I did it that way.
Nothing is out of the ordinary whatsoever. You
For
feel
any of us,
fantastic.
except for him, in about 20 minutes. He's going to be experiencing some pretty good visuals.
So you gave him the water bottle.
It's in his
back.
water bottle, yes.
Okay.
And I put, I believe, that's actually, when Zach mentioned it, I wanted to. Yes. I had 8 hits of acid. I put 1/2 of a hit of acid in his water bottle.
that still sounds kind of like a lot.
We'll see.
For the uninitiated, that's a good amount.
Like, that's really that's gonna do.
Hoblet, you give him the water. You give Dilbertron. Dilbertron.
How do you expect me to take him seriously if you can't even get his name right? I can't take him seriously. I'm trying to, and I can't.
Also-
for a moment, I just really wanted it to be Dilbertron.
Well, he gave him acid, not Robitussin. He's not sipping on some scissor over there.
Not yet, he's not.
Man, some root beer.
Saving it good for myself.
So does he drink from this water bottle?
Eventually, he does take a sip out of the water bottle.
Okay, good,
Oh Lord.
good.
About 10 minutes later,
10 minutes, holy shit.
Dilbertram says, "You know, I just really feel like And then he just stands up, removes all of his clothes, and runs into the woods.
Okay.
Well, Matt won that.
He got a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Hoblet is instantly going to go over to his clothes and go through his stuff.
What did you do to him, Hoblet?
You see what appears to be a drawn portrait of what appears to be a woman and 2 children in a wallet, presumably his wife and kids.
The wife and kids of a man who just went on a drug-fueled sprint through the fucking forest.
That I induced.
Yeah.
There is what looks to be some sort of in this wallet that you're in, like purse thing that you're looking through.
More acid.
Nice.
No,
I sent some random dude. They should have done their research on me. And they should have not sent somebody out that couldn't hang with me.
Yeah.
That's their own fault. They had me in captivity. They should have done their research on me before sending Johnny Pencil Pusher out here to take notes on what Hoblet was doing. Not my fault.
They sent some fucking, like, untempered noob out there to
Right.
fucking deal with shit
Right.
that's real.
So, Paradil and Jarell, when you see the Bond Company stooge, Dilbertram, stand up, remove his clothes, and run naked into the woods, what do you do?
I will try to use athletics to tackle him.
That sounds great.
All right. That's a 27. I score.
You sprint into the woods after him and tackle him,
In the woods.
and you are both in the woods.
How far from camp?
About 50 feet.
I'm
he's out there.
gonna pick him up and throw him over my shoulder.
Okay.
And then what do you?
While
do?
he's out there, I ask Hobblet what the fuck he did to the water bottle. Do I have to roll insight for that?
Why would
Do
they?
you?
Hold on a minute.
Don't think so.
Hold on a minute. Why would they assume?
Why would
we ever assume?
All right. Do I need?
Yeah, you
do. I
do.
need to roll
I'm-
insight for that?
I'm going to say no.
He knows exactly.
Well, he may not know exactly what you did. He knows that you did it, and there is absolutely no hiding that.
What the fuck did you do to the water bottle?
I thought I'd loosen him up a little bit.
I'm gonna roll for history to see whether I remember
Sure.
Hobblet
Buying
buying
the-
fucking acid. That's a 17.
Yeah, he was really excited about it.
Are you sure you didn't fucking dose our bond company stooge?
Well,
Is this gonna
yes, that's exactly what I did.
I just face palm and continue whittling
It
whatever.
was
the
a
fuck
little
I was
bit dry.
Sure, yeah.
So Jarrell's
I
walking.
don't really give a shit.
Yeah, Jarrell's walking back with him over his shoulder, like fireman carrying this new.
Yeah,
man.
while you're walking back, make me a wisdom save.
Nat 20.
Okay. You're fine.
I
But
thought I was gonna fail that one.
Dilbertram is whispering things to you, be like, do you hear them? Oh, their voices are so beautiful. Do you hear
What
them?
did he do to you?
Do you hear them, Trap? Oh, this feels so nice. What is this? What are you wearing? This feels so weird on my body.
I'm wearing armor, so his naked body's probably bouncing off like sheet metal.
Yeah, he's having a time. He's really like you. I mean, like to you, he just seems like he's really fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you're doing a great job of not endorsing this drug.
Yeah.
Good point.
He's having a
having
wonderful time, but
best-
don't do
Is
it.
Mort
Nice.
is Mort up and is Mort witnessing any of this?
No, you two are still out, right?
Still out.
Yes.
So I walk back towards the group. I don't hear anything.
no.
I ask Hoblet, "What did you do to him?"
Oh, nothing.
Well, we can't have him running nude into the woods all night.
I didn't take his clothes off.
Well, you handle him then.
Ah, damn it.
So I'm like holding the bond company stooge like a giant baby, naked.
His name is Dilbertrum.
I'm holding Dilbert Trum.
Tron.
You could just call him
Tron.
Dilbert if you want.
I'm gonna call him Dill.
Dilbertson.
I'm going to call him Bert.
Dilbertrum Dilbertson.
I'm holding Dill naked in front of you, like handle.
At
this.
least get his clothes back on him.
You get his clothes back on him. I'm
put him on the
assuming
ground.
General assumption leads me to believe that you are the reason that he is naked.
And he like starts touching your face, Hoblet. Like he's like kind of just like gently like reaching out and just like touching.
Yeah,
your
Hoblet's
face.
literally standing there just staring at him.
Yeah, and he says, "What a magnificent beard!
Why, thank you. Put your clothes on.
What?
Your clothes.
Why would I do such a thing?"
Because no one wants to see that thing.
He eventually gets himself dressed, but he's like, "But can I go back out there? The voices, they're calling me."
I don't care what you do. I'm going to bed.
All right, he starts walking back towards the woods.
I'm going to again grab him.
I'm going to use my whip as a leash.
There you go.
I'm going to take him for a walk.
I'm going to bed.
You're taking Dill for a walk.
Yeah.
Where?
Do you tell this to Jarrell?
Yeah, I'm tying the whip around his neck.
I'm tying the whip around his.
Look at what we're
You know,
doing to this
loosely.
man.
You know, maybe I'll make
Listen, he
makeshift.
made his
maybe
choice coming with us.
Maybe I'll fashion like a makeshift harness,
Okay.
so it's like ergonomic,
Yeah.
more comfortable. For
Around
him.
his neck.
Did you say ergonomic?
Yes,
It's whip
Oh, wait.
ergonomic?
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm fashioning a harness
An ergonomic harness.
that is ergonomic, meaning
Poor
suited
guy.
to his anatomy for comfort.
He is. Hold on.
What is funny?
He is none the wiser.
Sure. And I tell Jarrell, let's see where he's leading us. This sounds interesting. He's hearing voices in the woods.
Should we tell the others?
And clearly on drugs.
Yeah, who cares?
I
Okay.
feel like we're turning into a BDSM group. Like, what's going on?
No, I think he's just putting this
Is that the
file.
only context for a leash that
No.
you have?
Distribution of harness on a person?
I was
Yes.
thinking more of dog.
He's
exactly what
really,
I'm
it's more like a
Have you
kid.
never
It's
seen a toddler on a leash and a
Right,
harness in
right.
public?
that.
Which is also really weird.
It's
still
also very
weird.
strange.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's-
for some toddlers, it's
Let me tell you, as
necessary.
someone who's had one, like when you're taking a kid into a crowded city, having that backup is a really good thing. Like, still hold their hand, but having like a plan B in case they let go in the middle of a crowded city is a
Right.
great idea.
Also, just this is an
Ooh,
adult.
this room is
man.
torn on the
The leash is weird.
I'm on Team BDSM.
Oh, nobody said I wasn't. I'm just saying, pointing out the fact that it is.
I just think it's odd that Mike has only one one point of reference for a leash and harness.
Made from a whip.
Made from a
I
willow.
think that's
on.
what really does it. Yeah.
I mean,
On an
it's
adult
got
man.
It's got a handle on it already.
So this
So
man, let's just
kind of like just practical.
Right. I mean, you're just being resourceful.
can we just paint this picture?
I mean, I think we have.
Yeah.
A
I made
drugged man
a
is being-
leash for a person on drugs who's hearing voices when we're trying to find something enchanted.
And you're
And you
going
don't
into the
see
woods.
BDSM.
Everybody else is trying to sleep. You're trying to find something enchanted.
I mean, it's
Because
true
this is the middle of the
that
night.
there are two people still asleep. Zero, you've probably heard the commotion by now, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only show in town, and I'll be headed back there after the impromptu Pieta scene with with a very, very high-end naked Bond Company stooge.
Right.
Will
So-
my lay on hands cure him of his tripping balls?
Yes.
Oh my god.
5 points of it would cure poison.
God, you're so lame.
I hate you
He's
and
now naked.
your
no longer tripping
your
balls.
ne'er-do-goodery.
Did you heal him?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
because I'm gonna realize what Hobblet did.
Yeah. And he very quickly comes to, and he's like,
I'm just gonna do it again.
"What
Later.
was? Oh, I don't feel so good. Oh, I feel really sad. Oh, what did you do to me? I said pretend I wasn't here."
We tried, and then you ran naked off into the woods. We had to pretend you were here.
I'm going to bed now.
Good night.
Does he
sir.
still have Paradil's leash or whip around?
He's like trying to pull it off of himself.
I'm sure I untied it when you I'm sure you said that you were going to use lay on hands.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you saw him.
I didn't
Lay
say.
on
I
hands
just I just
anyways.
laid on hands.
Okay, then I untied it when you did that.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. And he fucks off and goes to bed. Furiously writing along the way.
This is going to have a serious negative impact on us at some point. Can I just say that this is going to come full circle?
Yeah, probably. Usually does.
Look, if we get the airship before the consequences catch up to us, we'll have an airship, and it'll be harder for the consequences
Good
to
point.
catch up to us.
That's a good point. It's hearsay anyway, because he's the only one here.
So I will say that the rest of the night passes without incident.
Great.
Because
Wait.
that wasn't incident enough.
Without further incident.
There we go.
Without further incident. Unless you really want there to be.
No.
You awake in the morning to very, very, very pale sunlight, ever so slightly appearing its way through the thick wood.
Hood. 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 Hood.
What you guys
Those are the birds chirping.
That's how the birds chirping. Yes, this is a nice ambiance. What do you do now? The Bond Company stooge is awake. You can see that he's heating up some water over the coals of the fire to make coffee.
But
He
he's
is-
like fully lucid. Nothing
He is,
weird.
yes, he is wrapped in a blanket and he looks a little disheveled.
I will take 1 cup, 2 creams, 1 sugar.
He looks up at you, like this defeated look on his face, and just looks back down and just continues to like stare at the water.
Day one.
waiting for it to boil.
Or day 2.
Yeah.
Survival
Dawn
journal.
of the second day. He does not end up making you coffee. Bitch.
Why did we bring this guy again?
Pretend like I'm not here.
Well, when you're making such aromatic coffee, I mean, I can't ignore that.
Maybe if your companions hadn't been. I'm not supposed to get involved. Just
My companions what?
Just leave me alone.
What did you do, Hobblet?
Everybody knows it's you immediately.
Maybe you're still in your tent.
I go to his tent. Hobblet, what did you do to the gentleman that is with us?
He just like swings the flap open.
What gentleman?
The one that's writing our wonderful, heroic journey.
Oh, you mean the snitch?
No, the novelist that's going to write my story.
Is that the line he spun to you?
Oh no, I just assumed that's what it was.
Quinn, he's a dirty snitch. He's here to write down all the bad shit that we do.
And did you do bad shit? Because those are choices that you make.
That's
Irrelevant.
the $1 million question.
Irrelevant.
Mort not having seen any of this happen when he wakes up, is the water bottle still there?
No.
Is the water bottle still there?
Yes.
Don't do it.
Thirsty
Feeling thirsty.
and just waking up from my slumber,
Pound
I take a
it.
sip of this water from his water bottle.
His canteen.
From his canteen.
Can he get inspiration for this?
Maybe. First, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh. That is a 19.
You're feeling fantastic right now.
You tripped before.
This is some good water.
Some
This is-
really good.
This is some
one.
really.
Oh, wait a second. I lied to you. 25.
You're feeling.
24.
You're feeling amazing.
I tried.
Math is hard.
My answer hasn't changed. You feel fantastic right now. This is some very refreshing water.
I'm going to take another sip.
Yeah. You continue
I'm
to
just going to drink the
the
whole,
refreshing water.
Yes, the whole.
You have
canteen.
drank the refreshing water out of the
Alright.
canteen.
And then let's go about our day. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Doesn't impact Mort at all.
Not his first
Right.
rodeo.
Is there like a countdown here? I'm still just doing my
Yep, that's
usual
exactly what
Mort
you should be
thing.
doing.
What is everyone else doing?
Uh,
What is your next move?
Zero is prepping for his day, making sure that his arms are all up to date, ready to go. You know, put a nice fresh coat of lacquer on and get ready to face his day head on.
Sure.
Peridot climbs a tree and sees what he can see.
Sure. Give me a perception check. I'm not gonna make you climb the tree. Just do it.
I was gonna say.
At advantage.
No, you're just gonna perceive what you can perceive from up there.
Yeah. 6.
Hold on. I cast Owl's Wisdom on Peridot. You now can roll another d20. You're welcome. Yes. Good. Cool.
It's an 11.
11.
Oh.
You're welcome
That's
for
better
the
than what it
equally
would've
as shitty roll.
5 more.
Better, yeah.
It's very thick wood, but there is. I mean, you can see that there's a few what appears to be like maybe hiking trails. Whether they like that are a bit overgrown, but are still kind of peppered throughout the area. There's a lot of them though that kind of like end like kind of nowhere. Like the paths kind of very like dotted almost. You know, just from years of non-use.
Question mark?
Question mark.
Can I roll for insight to see if any of these seem like a main road? Or a main trail.
I would let you do insight or nature or survival.
Oh,
I can see that fitting into multiple categories.
yeah, I'll do insight.
Okay. You have advantage. It's a wisdom check.
Oh. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, great. It's an 11.
It's really hard to tell.
Hobblet, you
I
have a
get back down
history.
from the tree.
Yeah.
You have a history with the Dryads.
I feel like maybe we should put a small offering out, see if we can get a couple to come chat with us.
What do you recommend as an offering? And don't say the bond company stooge.
What do you recommend as an offering, Hobblet?
I've been whittling like a little figure all night.
Sure. What's the figurine look like?
It's it's like a winged angel kind of figure, and has its like arms outreached
Sure.
and sort of beckoning the woods.
Absolutely. Okay.
I mean the woods.
yeah, the woods.
The beckoning
Maybe some
woods.
fruits.
Some fruit spelled like with 2 O's.
Sure, you can forage for some fruit.
Oh,
The fruit.
Give me a survival check, Hobblet.
you give me a survival check.
No, I mean, I'm the one asking you.
That's not a good survival check. Ocho. ESPN the Ocho.
You find some berries.
Okay. We're gonna use them.
You are, huh?
Yeah.
They
After
are,
rolling an 8, you are going to
they-
use the berries.
They are a deep purple. Well, he doesn't know.
I know he doesn't know.
These
but
are,
he knows.
They are a deep purple. Also, this could have just been a very easy check. Like, you literally have no idea.
Yeah, god damn it. D&D's hard.
They are of a dark purple color. They grow on sort of these bushes, and yeah, maybe they're, you can kind of get about 3 or 4 in like a little little bunch.
You know what? He's gonna eat one.
Yeah, it goes down fine.
Okay.
It's a little tart.
Okay. He assumes that they'll still like them, so he uses them.
Okay. All right. What do you? Okay, so you have berries and a figurine now. What are you doing?
So, given my history with these kind, do you guys mind if I go make the offering in the woods, and we'll see what we can do?
Sure. You know more than we do. We're kind of following your lead here.
Will you stay within eyesight?
No,
Great.
maybe.
So you're gonna go off by yourself.
Well, I got to make a little clearing and then put the offering down, and then you back away and see if they'll come to the offering.
Paradell's gonna accompany him with his
Hood
cloak
up?
of elven kind.
Yeah, with the hood up.
Cloak
Okay.
of elven
Okay.
kind
I'm all right with that.
with my hood up. Yes.
Sounds good.
G's up, hoods down.
Okay, you do that.
I do that.
The two of you
Yep.
venture off into the woods. How far in do you go? Like away from your party?
No more than 25 feet.
No more than 25 feet. Okay, so you're going 25 feet in?
I'm going 24 foot 6 inches
Okay.
from Jarrell.
Okay.
I'm exactly 24 foot 6 inches from Jarrell.
Did
they
we just send
suddenly
the
can't-
2 people with the least amount of tact in our group into?
Actually,
No,
Peridot's very
Peridot,
tactical,
yeah.
especially in battle.
Okay.
And Hoblet does have some sort of insight into what we're
Right,
doing.
I know these
In
guys.
fact, you send probably your 2 bruisers with you.
tact, I mean by like
Charisma?
right.
But
Like,
Quinn
the
would
way
say that
they-
in any case.
He would. No matter what your skills were.
Are you guys sure
charismatic.
you'll be able to negotiate without me? Yeah.
Do you try to sneak along with them? Or do you just let them go by themselves?
It's up to you, homie. I'm going.
They're only 24 and a half feet from you.
Yeah, and suddenly none of our party could see us. What?
Well, we're in the woods.
Okay.
So I don't know if...
I mean, you can still be, 24 and a half feet, like that's still close enough to
Is it
easily
loose
see a
woods?
friend. It's
I have
thicket, but the trees are very thin.
Okay. I was picturing
I
something
have my
much different.
doubts about Hoblet. Only because of our history. And what you just fucking did to that dude.
Yeah, but he's already did it, and he's already in the woods, and we're already here.
He's
and we're
along with you
fully
guys,
in.
by the way. Like in the background, scribbling some notes.
Sure. I'm gonna follow them in.
Okay, the three of you now
Yes.
go
So
24 and a
there's
half
3 of
feet into the woods.
you. Hoblet's gonna make a little clearing.
24 and a half feet into the woods.
Put
Would you say
the-
that the clearing is a full 25 feet in?
It might lump into the 25th foot.
Okay, continue.
It's got Paradil's winged creature, along with a nice nice satchel of berries and fruits.
Gerald gave you some incense.
Some incense.
Yeah.
And the bandana that Mort had on yesterday.
So now you took the bandana. First off, hold on a second.
You
There
never
needs to be
offered it
something
up.
going here. I did not offer it up, so you had to have taken it off my body, which is the only.
No,
Wait.
Mort still has his bandana.
We also still haven't established if you're wearing the same thing today because you're camping.
I am not. No, I'm
You,
not.
you were camping.
I'm wearing something completely different. I'm just wearing an oversized T-shirt with a big smiley face on it that says "Life is good," and it goes all the way down to my ankles.
Wow.
So it's a nightie.
Yeah.
No, it's not a nightie. It's just a really fucking big T-shirt.
That's what
It's a
some
dress.
people call those 90s.
All right, but you arrange the things.
Right. And then we're going to back away. We're going to back away 10 feet
Okay.
and wait.
So now you are 14 and a half feet in, and the shrine is 25 feet in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're just like literally 10 feet away from the shrine you just created in the woods.
Yeah, kind of like trying to lay low. Like I'm probably crouched down.
10 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just
Do you realize how close 10 feet is, right?
Everybody can see you
Yeah.
if they're 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
Well, we want to talk to them.
Right.
We need wood from them. I'm just trying to get them to like come out and let them know that we're not trying to hurt them.
Sure. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we just want them to give us wood.
Right. Do you want to fight?
They're
No,
magic wood.
I'd like to get the wood.
These guys are crafty.
Yeah, you don't want to fight
fuckers.
dryads.
I mean, honestly, we're in their fucking domain. They've probably
Right.
been watching us the entire
Right.
night.
Right.
If
Of
I want to
course
talk
they
to them. They're
So
probably
they saw everything that we did to this guy
of course.
Well, yeah.
that I had no part of, so I feel great about it.
Yeah, same.
You hear some giggling coming from the woods, kind of in all directions. It's very playful giggling.
Okay.
It doesn't sound sinister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking disembodied, playful giggling never sounds sinister.
No, it sounds very playful.
Yeah, that sounded great. That sounded
Nothing
amazing.
about that sounded playful. This sounds maniacal. Is that like you trying to be whimsical?
That's just me trying to make sounds.
So
Yeah, not
like,
creepy at all.
every horror movie with ghost children.
No, not like ghost children, Michael. Like disembodied voices in the woods.
Great.
Yeah, there's
Which
a
are
clear
usually-
difference.
Which are usually children in these movies.
No.
Depends on how literal you are with the word disembodied.
Yeah. And moments later, Hoblet, you feel two hands almost like go over your eyes and you hear peekaboo. And that's what we're going to call this episode of
Lovely.
the Hapless
Yes.
Heroes
Lovely.
podcast.
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying. That doesn't sound whimsical at all.
That's so playful and cheerful. It's so
Wasn't it?
nice. Yeah.
Was it?
I would poop myself.
Just a crazy, creepy, whispering
It
voice.
sounds creepy.
You guys
saying-
It
assume
sounds
everything is so creepy. Like,
Peekaboo.
what if this is really just genuinely, like, like good intention?
Because this
It's
is just
still
a thing that
creepy.
happens to parties that
Well,
you have when
we'll
you're DMing.
find out next time.
We sure will. So, if you like what you heard, you can find us on the internet. We can be found on such places as Twitter and Instagram at Hapless Heroes. We have a subreddit slash Hapless Heroes podcast. And all of those places will take you to and point you to our really awesome and super fun, amazing, super crazy fun time extravaganza, our Discord.
It's just super great. It's not all those other things. It's just really super great.
It's lit.
Okay, it's
It's
is
lit.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's lit.
Okay, give him that one at least.
That's like a 2018 term, though. This is 2019. We need
Look,
to
I'm approaching 40. I'm look, just be glad that I'm that caught up.
I still call things radical.
And if you really, really, really like us, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. We'd really appreciate it. We love reading your kind words. They kind of, lift our hearts up into the air and, just make them feel all fluffy and nice. I was
Again, more. This is just getting creepier as it goes.
Fluffy.
And if you super like us, you can donate to us on Patreon. We have some really silly ass rewards and whatnot, and we'll probably keep coming up with more as the year goes on because we just like to keep figuring out more weird shit to give you.
Yeah, tasteful woods this time. Episode specific. And you can imagine what that is.
What? I can't.
All of the best
Yeah.
whittling that we've ever done.
Full frontal male nudity.
It's just
Whittled.
it's just dick pics, really.
And if you
You mean stick pics?
Oh, he went there.
I went there.
And if you like us, right now you like us, Sally Field and the whole deal, go down to your local arts and crafts store, get a big bag of multicolored feathers and glue, and stripping down naked is optional, but probably more convincing in the long run because what you're going to do is cover yourself in the glue, roll around in the feathers, put on a baby bonnet, and go down to a zoo and leave yourself on the doorstep of a zoo with a little handwritten note and delicate script saying that this is the last remaining specimen of the Hapless Heroes podcast bird, and please find a safe home for it inside your zoo. And when they inevitably build a habitat for you, you need to recite word for word all of the great Hapless Heroes podcast episodes that you've memorized for the people visiting your exhibit.
Jesus.
Wow, that's dedicated.
Well then.
That would be that's next.
That is a life commitment.
Yeah.
And that's
As
kinda
you
what-
see the man with the feathers flapping his arm, pretending to be more.
Just honking around in your habitat.
So, signing off for the night, I'm going to go in reverse this time. To my right, we have John playing Lord Jarrell the Light,
Until next time.
the unforgettable Zach as Peridot Lincolnwoods,
Whip it good.
Massimo as Morton Mack,
I'm starting to feel a little funny.
Are you? Because you
Am
rolled
I?
pretty high on that Constitution save. ...
Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind,
Hark, we found the dryads.
Dave as Zero, Valen's Avatar of War,
Hark, I'm keeping my more belligerent impulses under control.
and James as Hoblet the Smasher.
Lousy
The acid dropper.
The Doser.
The doser.
No, no.
Hoblet the doser.
Say that again.
I didn't know he'd take his clothes off.
And I'm Francesco. I've been your host of DM. Tune in next week where we see what happens after that cliffhanger.
Dun, dun, dun.
What? Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
See ya.
Yeah, it was
Turn your phone off.
It's
Go
been
be with
Happy
your family.
New Year.
Okay, love you.
It's so much far past that. We can't say that anymore. There's no context for that. Goodbye.